coming to the Tableau part, now Tableau, as I said, is a data visualization tool. So what is Tableau basically? So here the BI tool, the reporting tool has been categorized into two parts. So one is a self-service BI tool in which Tableau falls basically, self-service BI tool. And there is another tool called as enterprise BI tool. So the difference between both the thing is self-service BI tools are mainly used for visualization and dashboarding purpose, whereas enterprise BI tools are mainly used for reporting purpose. Whereas both of the things you can do in enterprise BI also, in self-service BI also. But the main purpose of this tool, self-service BI tool, is for mainly visualization dashboarding purpose. So that's why Tableau has been preferred. So as I said, Tableau is a self-service BI tool. So this is nothing but an advanced reporting tool which is used for creating visualization, different dashboards and different report as per the client's requirement. So that depends on what exactly your domain you're working as well. You can create a finance dashboard, you can create sales dashboard, profit dashboard, lot many of them. Depends on your domain which you are working on. Then what exactly Tableau does? So Tableau basically helps you to convert your data into a meaningful insight. So data is in any format. Like your data source can be your database. It can be any database like SQL, Oracle, Teradata, Netezza, anyone. Or it can be your PDF file, or it can be a CSV file, or it can be a Excel file. Can be anything. You can convert any data into a meaningful insight. That meaningful insight means what? Basically you're converting that data in a format of in a bar chart, or in a line chart, or in a donut chart or pie chart. Basically that's how you get to know where exactly the things are lagging. You do the some decision making or analysis from that. So that's why it gives you the meaningful insight related to whatever data you are having. So that's why, as it said, this is a tool which gives you uh, meaningful insights from the data which you are connected to it, and these meaningful insights are useful for decision making and analysis. So that's why this tool has been preferred by many of the BI industries. So today, why Tableau as a career? Why we choose as a career? So very first of all, you might have heard like Tableau is a very useful tool. It's been growing in market. Another advantage of using learning Tableau is, you are aware or not, Tableau has been acquired by Salesforce. Very first of all thing. So now Tableau has become a Salesforce tool, and that's why Tableau has been growing in market rapidly. Very first of all, it has its own purpose of visualizing whatever the data you have in the meaningful format, and that's why it has been preferred by many of the clients or many of the domain specific industries. Then very useful for data analysis. What you have depends on whatever data sources you are referring. Then the reports, basically the purpose why we create a reports and dashboard, the reports and the dashboard which we create under this are very useful and understandable by any level of the person in the organization. So whether that person is a just normal just a salesperson, or it just a sales manager, or it just a CFO, or a CEO, any one of them, whichever is like these are the people mostly are the non-technical one. So these are the people which are going to consume whatever the reports and dashboard will create for them, because these are the people who are the decision maker. How exactly? Because those are the people who are the running those business, and that's why we are just going to create these reports and dashboard for them. So that's why it has been easy, and that's why, as I said, self-service BI tools are mainly useful for anyone, any organization. It doesn't require any technical knowledge to learn or any prerequisite knowledge to learn. Whereas you're talking about the enterprise BI tools, the enterprise BI tools do require technical knowledge, like SQL knowledge is mandatory, along with data warehousing knowledge is mandatory. So that's why you have to get into much into deeper into that. But here you doesn't need any technical knowledge to learn or any prerequisite knowledge to learn for learning this tool. Then doesn't, as I said, doesn't require any technical knowledge or any programming knowledge. So cause you don't have to do any sort of coding here, and that's the thing. You have to just only have to connect the data source. You have to understand what exactly your business is, how exactly you're going to solve client's problem with the help of this dashboard. That's what, yeah, we are focusing on that. You have to create the reports and dashboard, and that's why building a career into this is a very it's a good thing into today's market. Then coming to the sectors. So as I said, Tableau is not specified to any sector. It has been used in every domain. You name the domain, it has been used everywhere. So whether it's a finance domain, whether it's a research domain, whether it's a e-commerce domain or it's a healthcare domain, it has been used everywhere. It's not domain specific. Like many of the organization has been, yeah, I've been using it from almost like 6 to 7 years back. So why, as in like we have been preferring Tableau as a career. So why should we choose this as a career? Again, the question I ask. So there is a company called as Gartner. So Gartner is a research analytic firm who do analysis or research on all the BI tool which are present in the market. Okay. Now what Gartner do? So Gartner basically analyzes all the reports and all the reporting tools or the BI tool which are present in the market, and based on their analysis, they release their report as a magic quadrant. So that is what this Gartner company do, and this the particular report is called as Gartner chart. So what exactly Gartner do? Gartner releases their magic quadrant on the basis of which it will specify which are the tools or technology which are trending in market, and that's why as per the Gartner chart, Tableau has been categorized like is as a market leader from last 6 years. So I'll show you how exactly this Gartner charts do and what exactly Gartner charts will specify according to it. Okay, now this is a Gartner chart for 2015 and 2016. Okay, so as I said, Gartner chart. So this has been divided into four parts. So very first part is called as the leaders. Second part is called as the visionaries. Third part is niche players and challengers. So you can see here in leaders category, Tableau is here in 2015. Again, in 2016 also, Tableau is leading in market. If you go further, this is in 2017 also, Tableau is leading in market. In 2018 also, Tableau is leading in market. Same way. So these are the another competitor of Tableau. So we have Microsoft Power BI, we have ClickView here, ClickView or ClickSense. Again in 2019 also Tableau is leading in market. Same way in 2020 also Tableau is leading in market. So what exactly does Gartner chart do? So Gartner chart basically categorizes all this. So these are all the BI tools or reporting tools which are present in a market, and they categorize into this part. So each and every category has own description basically. So I'll come up with the first what exactly the leaders mean. So the leaders are those tools or those technologies which are leading in market basically. So leading in market, like how exactly the trend is going, what exactly market is expecting from the people to learn basically. So that's why how which exactly tools or technology will have more job opportunities in the market. So those are the technologies which fall under leaders category are the leading technologies which are trending in market basically. So that's why from past 6 years, Tableau is trending in market, and for sure this is going to remain in market for at least 4 to 5 years for sure. Because as it has been acquired by Salesforce, so definitely this will remain in market for sure. Because Salesforce is a leading technology in market. Because Salesforce have their own tool basically, but that has certain limitation. If you can see here, Salesforce is there. So Salesforce before has their own reporting tool, but that is a very specific limitation. So that's what no one is preferring that. Now that's why they have acquired Tableau, and now Tableau has become a part of Salesforce. Now that's why this has been called as Salesforce Tableau. Okay, so that's about the leaders category, the technology which are leading in market. Then coming to the visionaries, this visionaries part. Now the visionaries are those tools and those technologies which are leading, which were sometimes for a leader and have moved after the market. Like those have become outdated. So very famous among them is, you see here, SAP. So SAP has the product called as Business Objects, whereas Oracle's Oracle product is Oracle's OBI, that is Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. So these are all the tools basically are the were leading in market before Tableau. Tableau has been came into picture basically. So that's why these are the tools which have become outdated. Sometimes they were a leader and have moved out of the market. So these are the technologies you see under a visionaries category. Now coming to a niche players. Now what niche players mean? Now niche players are those technologies and those tools which are there in market, but specific clients were using it. So like the niche means the rarest technology, I could say. Rarest technology, like this, like some of the clients were using it, but specifically they don't want to go for any of the tool like Tableau or SAP Business Object. They are happy with whatever tool they are using in their organization. So IBM's Cognos is one of among them. There's a Dundas BI is one of among them. So these are all the tools which are rarely or rarest job opportunity, which have rarest job opportunities in the market basically. So these are also called as a niche players which are rarely used in the market. Then coming to a challenges category. Challenges category, into this challenge category, the tools which are present have ability to move into a leaders category. But definitely moving into a leaders category, these tools have to do certainly better than what these tools are not providing. That based on the criteria decided by the Gartner, based on like whatever, like the performance wise, like even the visualization perspective, lot many factors that Gartner decide. Based on that, it has been changed, like how exactly it will move into challenges to leaders category. So these are the report, this Gartner chart report going to change each and every year. So this is a Gartner chart for 2020, that is each and every February or January this has been released. So definitely you will see next 2021 there might be a case. Click will move out of the market. You might see Looker or MicroStrategy will fall into a leaders category. Anything will happen. But for sure, as I said, Tableau has been acquired by Salesforce. For sure, Tableau will remain in market at least 4 to 5 years here. Okay. Now that's about the Gartner chart. Now coming to the salaries as per the role. So these are the few designations you'll get to see in the market what Tableau developer has been given. So very famous is like BI consultant, BI developer. So that depends on organization also. Basically, if you go to Infosys and all, Infosys will offer you designation like business analyst, technology analyst, likewise, or a data analyst. Where exactly if you go to Credit Suisse, company like Credit Suisse or Barclays, they offer you manager, assistant manager, like that kind of thing. So that depends on company to company also the roles perspective, but a designation is all this kind of roles you'll get. So it will be a senior software engineer, data analyst, BI developer, BI consultant, even the Tableau developer can be anything you'll get as a designation. So these are the different roles as per the market standard, Indian market standard. These are the salaries are getting offered in the BI industry basically for the Tableau roles. Depend, and this all depends again. This all depends on your level of experience also. So being as a 7 years experience, you'll fall under a manager's category or even the senior software engineer or team lead, like such type of designation you'll get, or a BI lead also. BI lead also is a designation BI people will get. So that all depends on the level of experience whatever you will be getting, and and that's how you'll get the designation, depends on the companies to company. The market leaders which are using, so these are the companies which I have mainly highlighted. Apart from that, there are so many companies will be using Tableau as such. So these are the, I could say, the giant players which have been using Tableau as a reporting tool. But there are so many, like Barclays is using, UBS is using, BNY Mellon is using, so many of them are using this thing. So these are the some of the market leaders, I could say, which have been very much of using Tableau as their main reporting tool as such. Then what are the advantages of Tableau? So as I said, very user friendly tool, because anyone who at least know how to handle this tool can develop his own reports basically, or the customized report. So only you just need to understand how exactly it is. So that's why the sales service BI tools are called as the tool which have been handled by anyone who are non-technical person also. That's why this has been fall in the self-service BI category. Then this is a, then again coming to this part, this is like this gives you the in-depth insights about whatever data you are holding. So related to how exactly you can represent your data, that's all deep insights you'll get from your dashboards or the visualizations. Then as I said, it can be work with any source, any data source, like you name the data source, like it can be a Teradata, it can be Netezza, it can be SQL Server, it can be Oracle or PDF or CSV file. It can work with any data source, and they keeps on. The good thing about Tableau is whichever new data sources get invented in the market, so what will happen is basically they keep on adding new things. Basically, they just year they add new things into their new version. So in a year they at least release three versions in a year, and in every version they keep on adding something new. So it can be a new data source which has been invented, that integration, again some functionality, because they have like almost like so many of their competitors basically in the market, and that's why they keep on adding new functionality to remain in market. So that is a good advantage of learning Tableau. Then same as like main purpose of creating an interactive visualization, dashboards and reporting. And the last thing is like good for storytelling, because this is a data driven story which you are creating here. So you just connect the data, you just create a visualization, and you explain a story out of it. So that's why this has been good for storytelling and as per the visualization perspective. So that's all advantages you are having for this particular specifically for Tableau as a tool.